First you can see the car compared to a 72-year Lusso. They look quite similar in large, but in detail there are a lot of differences. So let's go around, take a spin around the car and look what it's like. You see some rust stains here and there, of course, and quite heavy and maybe a very charming patina to it. It got some rust stains and some small dents and everything, but in large I think the paintwork is original, and I don't see any signs of repaired crash damage. You see also that the original canvas roof is in place. See some rust stains here and there, of course. And you see also that someone has changed the plastic rear window. Maybe not a very pretty job, but still it's I guess it's from the early 60s or something like that. And you see this joint here, it's the same on the other side. It's some kind of repair, I think. And you also see here the joint here, a bit of chipping, paint chipping. And I also looked around the car and I can't find any heavy rust. I don't think it will need to be welded anywhere. I also see that there was some rust proofing done to it. It got this thick layer of tar underneath. So I think it's managed to cope with the years pretty well. And you see there are some chipping on the rocker panels, but there's still no holes and they seem quite intact. The original wheels are there all around, and you also see this design of the early style wheel with no hubcap. And as I mentioned earlier, that's one of the things that people didn't like about the earliest versions, that they had almost no chrome and no glitz to it, no glamour, if you like. It was supposed to sell to in Italian, and they like glitz and glamour, of course. And you see from behind here we have a busted tail light. I think both tail lights are busted, actually. And you see there were some additional painting here. I think that green color it looks quite similar to the one of the original colors from 1957. And here you see the engine bay, not too pretty today. Cylinder head and carbon, etc. has been removed, and one piston is stuck in one cylinder. But this drivetrain will be removed and renovated, because the car must be safe and dependable. It's you see on the right side of the engine, it doesn't look so nice. It's quite rusty, but nothing rusted through, I think. So let's go on the inside. Was easier said than done. I have to go to the other side. So this is the interior. It's dusty and quite dirty. but everything is there, and I think the upholstery is, nothing is torn or broken. I guess I think it could be, with a good cleanup and vacuuming, it could look quite nice. And here you see the lack of back seat. This is just some kind of a shelf, if you like, with this kind of rubbery carpet. And the leather band is to keep the convertible top down. And also you see here, you see the original sun visors and rear view mirror is in place. Original instrument. And also an additional instrument, 1 ampere meter. That's been added afterwards, of course. The rubber carpeting is in surprisingly good nick. It's still quite soft actually, so I will remove it, but with a careful hand, of course. And also one funny feature is, I think the original owner was a bit cold. I think he was a bit disappointed about the heat in the car, because it's extra insulated. You see here with this insulation material all over the floor. So I guess it was a bit cold, and it has also got some extra heating ducts for the instrument panel added. And also there you see an extra lock for the gear shift lever. That was added in Sweden, obviously. And door cards are, you see one little notch in that one on the right side. This is left side, and it looks good. But everything is, as I said, it's dusty and dirty and needs a good cleanup. And now luggage compartment, if you like. Not much luggage can fit in here, of course. It's quite small. But also here, I don't know if you can see that, but there has been some rust protection here. So it actually looks quite good. No evidence of rust here around the wheelbase or anything, so it looks actually quite okay. But I would say, as a summary, this is a very interesting and very nice original car. It's been used for a number of years, but as it got out of fashion in the mid-60s, it got stuck in a barn. And there it was for more than 50 years. And now we're going to put it back on the road again. As I said earlier, first a good clean, vacuum, clean the upholstery and make it look as good as possible. And then the work will begin. First we will remove drivetrain, and also of course renovate the brakes and suspension. Target with this project is to put it back on the road with just so much repair as needed, no more. It's gonna be patinated and have its small rust stains and a few dents here and there, but it will be very, very original, and as such quite unique, I would say. I hope you're along for the ride. Just subscribe for this channel and you will get notifications about coming videos from this mission.